Yeah, hey, drop. Yeah, hey, drop. Yeah, hey, drop.
Every player on the ice has a 10-minute misconduct, among other penalties.
I have never.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 10 Minute Misconduct. I got Aaron and Sam joining us today, and we have Jordan Popoff of the Pee Dee IceCats. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing awesome. Thank you guys so much for having me. Love that intro. I got so fired up from that. I feel like I want to go play a game right now. That was awesome.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. We try to keep it like updated, so we need to throw in maybe a couple of your fights in there too.
Hopefully they're worthy.
Oh, absolutely.
There's
I mean,
definitely some worthy ones.
yeah, and we're definitely going to get into that on this episode. But before we get into that, I want to ask, so you grew up in Canada. Can you tell us how you got started in hockey?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I grew up in a city called Calgary, Alberta. It's one of the biggest cities in Canada. Yeah, major hockey town. So yeah, I probably started skating when I was like 3 or 4. Not too uncommon, I'd say, for like pro hockey players. But yeah, I owe everything to my parents for getting me into it. My dad's a huge hockey nut. He played hockey his whole life, and he got me into it. And yeah, my parents were just been super supportive, and were always driving me to practice every day. And yeah, I had just a love for the game at a really young age, and had a good work ethic. So parents saw that, and we're always like very willing to push me and support me with hockey wherever I wanted to go with that. And yeah, I was just blessed to grow up in a great Canadian town like that. That was had a lot of resources and opportunities for hockey. So yeah, it got me to where I am today, and I'm super grateful for everyone that was a part of it. And yeah.
Who do you guys go for NHL?
Oh, it's a good question. So Calgary Flames would be like the local team there, but I think the Flames suck. Like it's definitely like a cardinal sin in my family is to cheer for the Flames. Like we don't do that. We're an Oiler family because my dad's from Edmonton. So Oilers all the way. We're getting the cup this year, baby. I feel it.
Gotcha.
I like the energy.
I think it's, kind of common for
most Canadian children to be exposed to hockey, especially in Calgary, Alberta. Was there ever any other sports that you were interested in, like, or was it just hockey or bust?
Uh, yeah, not really, honestly. Like, yeah, it was like hockey was definitely the obsession. Um, Other sports were just like too Mickey Mouse for me. Like, it just wasn't like it wasn't hardcore enough. No, I'm just joking, but I played baseball a bit. Like, I don't know, I quit when I was like 13, probably, but I don't know. Just like hockey's just so obviously, like everyone knows, it's just so big in Canada. It's just it revolves around the country revolves around it. So, yeah, I've really only been true to hockey my whole life, I would say. But yeah, maybe dabbled in baseball a bit. But
Can I jump in here real quick?
Hmm.
So East Canada and especially like kind of like the northeast part of the United States, I've realized that a lot of them also play lacrosse. But now with Calgary and stuff being more to the west side, do they tend to do a lot of lacrosse or anything over there? Or is it, like you said, just kind of hockey or baseball? That's kind of it.
oh no, yeah, good question. Like, fun fact, I think the official sport of Canada is actually lacrosse. It's not even hockey. Hockey's just like the passion of Canada, they say. But yeah, lacrosse is relatively big as well, I would say, in in Western Canada as well as the East, I guess. It's probably about the same from my point of view. But yeah, I kind of forgot about lacrosse like that. Yeah, that's a pretty big sport too. I don't know if it would be like number two in terms of popularity in all of Canada, but it's up there for sure. But obviously, I don't know, hockey's like head and shoulders above the rest. But yeah, lacrosse up there too, definitely where I'm from.
So we want to congratulate you guys for getting into the playoffs. I have a playoff question here, but before we get started with that, we had a super early question. I think the burning question right now is, will you be able to play in playoffs?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I went on the IR for like 2 weeks there. Just got a bit nicked up, but I'm feeling great and I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
Good to
Um,
hear.
can I ask who are you? What do you think the playoffs are going to look like for Pee Dee, and who do you think you may potentially be facing?
Yeah, so I've been looking at the standings, I guess, and like we've been talking about a little bit, and just it's actually crazy because it's like it's gonna come down to this weekend, which is like like the last weekend of games, I guess, before playoffs. So you wouldn't think like a matchup would necessarily get determined like this late in the year, because like you think stuff would get clinched by now, but we're as far as our games with Columbus this weekend, we play them. Like those are not going to determine our spot in the standings. So we're kind of just waiting to see what happens with the other two teams that are in playoffs, Monroe and Athens. And for my understanding, they're only like 1 point apart from each other, which is crazy. So it looks like kind of like whatever happens with their series this weekend is basically going to determine who we play in this first round, which is like crazy. So yeah, we'll be checking that out. I'm sure like we'll be looking up the game recap and stuff, and keeping up with it, because we want to know who we're playing. So it'll be interesting.
Do you have a preference of one of those two teams that you would rather play, or is it just whoever?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I think we do honestly have a preference, but it depends on the person. Like I think I have my preference. Other guys have their preferences. But like really, like nobody really knows. Like it's they're two great teams, right? Like we all can be like the four teams in this conference that made playoffs. We've shown that we've all can beat each other at any time. It's such a great crop this year for playoffs. So it'll be super interesting. And like, I mean, I'm not even gonna say like what my preference would be, like, because it's that would just be disrespecting like any of the other teams. So I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it's crazy this year, and I think like it's not even it wouldn't even be fair to say like what I would prefer, because like I mean I don't really read into it that much either. Like I'm not an analyst. Like I don't really know like what would be the best matchup, but I have like maybe a little bit of a gut feeling, but it's not really that true, I would say. That valid.
No, that's fair.
What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge? And I don't mean that team wise, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful sense, but what do you think is going to be the biggest challenge that PD's going to face in the playoffs? What challenge are you guys going to see on your road to the end game?
Great question. I would say for us, just getting if we so the thing that's honestly been like the biggest hurdle for this year is the fact that like we've had to check out at the hotels at 1 p.m. before some of our games on Saturday nights, and that's really sucked. So if we have to do that in playoffs, that's going to be the biggest challenge. We just have to overcome that. It's so hard. We wish we could have later checkout. We wish we could stay in our beds until 4 p.m. and then just go to the rink because we feel fresh. But it just that's just how it works. Like you don't always get what you want in this league. So yeah, I would say early checkout. That's the biggest challenge. Hopefully we can overcome that. It's been such a dagger for us this year. But no, actually though, I would say just like coming together. We've it's like we've have a lot of new bodies in the lineup, and we've honestly our camaraderie is incredible.
Mhm.
Considering that it is like a lot of a different roster than the beginning of the year. I think that to become the championship team that will win, I think, is usually the tightest knit group of guys. So I really look forward to seeing us come together. I don't know if it'll be like I hope it's not going to be that big of a challenge. I think we have came together a ton, but I look forward to seeing us come together and becoming that championship group, that championship pedigree that it'll take. And so yeah, I would say that could perhaps be the biggest challenge, because I know on paper we have everything you want, all the tools to
Mhm.
win a championship. So it really just comes down to if we're bringing our best selves.
If I can, I'm going to add a second part to that question, if it's okay with Anna and Sam.
Mhm.
What do you think is PD's biggest asset going into the playoffs? Because I think you guys have done absolutely amazing. I think you guys have been an absolute stellar team this year. I think you've shocked a lot of people. And I think that you guys really can take it all the way to the end. I think you guys could be in the finals. What do you think that biggest asset's going to be for you guys?
Um, we'll give you a few assets, I guess. I mean, I think we're really well rounded. We have at the top of our roster, we have some of the most high end skill in the league. I think we've shown that. I think, but we also at the same time have a really physical roster. I think we have some of the biggest nail guns in the league. So we can do it all in that sense. We have unbelievable goaltending. We have guys that we know our goalies can steal a game, no questions asked, and they're also incredibly consistent as well. So yeah, well-rounded in that sense, and then also just our systems. Gary has a great attention to detail, and we've honestly, like I personally have really bought into what he's trying to preach with some of these things without giving anything away, obviously. But I love the systems. I think our systems work really well. So yeah, I would say top to bottom, just well-rounded team. Also, our
So
fans.
your fans are amazing. I
Your
know that,
fans, they
yeah,
show
they
up.
show up and they show out. So shout out to you, PD fans, even watching tonight, even though our show is a little bit earlier due to travel schedule. We appreciate you fans being here. I want to give a quick happy birthday to Ricky. Everybody knows Ricky from the Trash Talk page. We love you. You're the most delusional fan out of Biloxi. So good friend of ours. So happy birthday, buddy. So,
Hard title to
Jordan,
take, but
with
he's
it
got
being
it.
the first season, the things that you have accomplished there have been pretty incredible for a first year team. What has been like your most memorable moment?
No, that's well said. Like I've honestly like this has been the best year of hockey in my life because it's been so special. Um, just being a part of this first year team and first year program, and I mean, there's been other teams that like plenty of other teams that have had first years in this league recently, and it hasn't necessarily went uh, as good, I would say. So you don't exactly know what you're getting into when you join a first year team, but I'm absolutely blown away. It's been surreal, just how awesome and how fun this year has been, how much our fans appreciate us and support us. Um, so yeah, like a moment. Yeah, I'd have to honestly like just maybe recency bias here, but like it was just so incredible when we clinched last weekend. I didn't even play, but walking onto the ice, just all the fans like giving us a standing ovation. The arena was absolutely packed, just absolutely buzzing. Just what a feeling! It was just, like you have to be there, but it was just chills because it just felt like it was like there hadn't been hockey here in so many years, and then to just like clinch in front of all these fans that were as hungry for this playoff berth as we were, and to just kind of like celebrate, have that like celebratory moment with them was amazing. Like, and just we go around. We always do this thing at the end of the game where we walk around the glass and just pound on the glass, and the fans are all cheering and doing it back, and yeah, we did that, and it was just at the end of the game, it was just awesome. Like it was so fun.
Have you, with the first year team, like, have you seen the growth from like day one when you got there and stuff to now? Like, have you really noticed and seen the growth of the fan base, the community coming together? And can you kind of talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah. One thing I was wishing, like one growth I was wishing to be seen was Nick Gullo. I was hoping maybe he'd grow a couple inches, but he's still the shortest guy on the team.
He was hoping to. It's all right.
Yeah, but no, yeah, the growth would the biggest thing in my head would just be how it really took a while for us to buy in, or I wouldn't say buy in, but just iron out the kinks with Gary's system, especially me, because for me at least it was like something very fresh and innovative. I mean I don't even know if it's innovative, but for me it was. Maybe I'm just a fossil or something, but it was, yeah, it took a while just to kind of learn the ropes of that, but the growth with that has been incredible. We all buy in super hard to that. We always have. We've always been trying super hard, but to just see it like it's been flourishing, especially near like I'd say, well, especially in the second half of the year. And we have a group that that really supports each other and is really also holding each other accountable with those kinds of things. So it's great. It's beautiful to watch. Whether it's just the decor, the forwards holding each other accountable, or just holding ourselves accountable. But yeah, it's great.
So there was just a question. Sorry, I lost it because I was paying attention to what you were saying. Do you have a favorite fight? Julie would like to know. Julie is, I believe, a Columbus fan. I just want to point out for a second how many fans in here. Not only do you have PD showing up and showing out for you. I know you've got fans in Binghamton. There's fans from Columbus in here. So you've got fans from teams you haven't played for and teams you have played for. But Julie would like to know if you have a favorite fight and what one it would have been, if you do.
Oh well, I gotta say thank you, Julie, for coming out for me here. I'm very humbled that I have fans like you that still like me in Columbus. But yeah, favorite fight. Well, I've actually had a bunch against Columbus this year. I would say like one of them that sticks out, I guess, would be like military night. There was pretty cool. I had a good scrap with my buddy Jammer, and like we're boys, but that was a good fight. Like we both were just trying to knock each other heads off, but that was a memorable one just because that was electric. But as far as like, I mean, if I'm gonna say my favorite fight, it would have to be something that would happen at the Florence Center, obviously. Maybe opening weekend, it wasn't the best fight by any means. It was over pretty quick, but I'd say like in our home opening weekend, I fought Stoya, and that was the first fight in IceCats history. So that was just special to me because of that. Get the year started on a good note. Show the fans, show the boys that like we're fighters. We're here to fight, we're here to battle, and we're not gonna take any crap. So set the tone, I guess, what was good, and then. But yeah, maybe another thing that was kind of memorable is since she's a Columbus fan was that I had a fight in Columbus. I think it was like maybe the weekend or two before the one where I fought Jammer, and then after I was skating off the ice because I got ejected and I was blowing some kisses to the crowd. So yeah, Julie, that kiss was for you.
Somebody actually just commented Popoff kiss at the end is a classic.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was actually really surprised to see how some fans tend to turn on players that they loved when they were on their team, but once they're in another sweater, all of a sudden they act like they didn't just love you last season. And I've kind of noticed that not just with Columbus, but just all around. So this is me just telling people, like, just because they're in a different sweater, I'm sure you see it a lot. Like, how do you deal with a trade throughout the season, or even having trades come into your team and trying to mesh, like you said?
So with the question, oh, sorry, I thought you were going a different way with that question, but so you're asking.
Oh, well, take it however you want.
Okay. Well, I thought at first you were going to ask me how I deal with like being on a different team and how I deal with like going back to play the old team or having to like see old fans and stuff and like maybe they don't like me anymore and how that feels. But I kind of wanted to answer that, but I'll answer
Let's
both.
do that first.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I play. Yeah, that's a good question because like I've definitely had some good experience with like kind of turning the tables, I would say, or like flipping the script with like how I'm maybe perceived because I was on Columbus for a while. I guess had some amazing fans there that loved me very much. I'm very grateful for that. And then now I'm playing a rival in the same division, so. That naturally is gonna rub some people the wrong way, as it should, because like fans are very competitive. They're just competitive as us. So I don't know how it's hard to cheer for somebody when they're now playing against you. But and on top of that, what makes it just a million times worse is I play a style where I just try to be an absolute, I guess, prick, for lack of a better term. So I'm just trying to just hit and be as physical as I can. I would never consider myself a dirty player, but I know that like when you're just going after the other team's players all game, throwing hits every chance you get, and sometimes like have it fighting as well and beating guys up and whatnot. It's like, how are you supposed to cheer for this guy now that he's doing that and he's on the other team? So or how are you supposed to even like him? So yeah, I definitely think there probably was some people that like for Columbus or another team that aren't too fond of me anymore. But I wouldn't say like it fires me up more knowing that, but it's just part of the job, and it doesn't bother me at all, and does it motivate me being the villain a little bit? Maybe, honestly, but all I know is that where my head's at is that when I put on the logo for my team, I'm just doing anything to help my team win. So it's more about like why I'm willing to do that stuff is not to just be like the villain, but more to just help my brothers out and fight for them.
And I think that's something some fans don't fully realize, especially newer to the league and stuff, is like you guys don't exactly have a lot of leverage or say in where or how you get traded to another team. You just essentially get the call, hey, sorry, see you later type deal. And some of the fans that they kind of know that and realize that. And I'm one of those, I'll still chirp you on the ice, but at the end of the day, like, you know, it's fun to still be able to see you, talk to you after the games and stuff, that it's like, it's not personal, but on the ice, the game is the game. And, you know, as long as people don't take that hatred of like, oh, you betrayed us, well, the teams kind of had that happen in the background. That's one of those I think people kind of need to understand in a sense. So, but
Oh,
there's a question
yeah.
in here, kind of a
It
fun one.
definitely wasn't my decision originally. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm talking over you. I apologize. I was just gonna say, yeah. No, it's yeah, I mean in this case, like I mean originally, I think like I don't know, I guess it would have been like a year and a half ago or something, but I didn't Columbus is the team that, you know, they traded me away. So if you want to look at it that way, I guess like it definitely should help fans to understand why maybe I'm playing for a different team. But that being said, everything happens for a reason. I'm really happy I'm here. Really, really blessed. I'm in PD now.
That's good to hear.
Everything happens for a reason.
There was one question I was going to go off with, and it's from Super Chuck Norris Man. Or
I love that
Chuck
name.
Norris. But he says, Popoff, is that your natural hair?
No, absolutely not. I'm a fraud.
Wearing a wig
Same.
or over it?
It's a toupee.
Yeah.
Plot twist.
Yeah, I've actually been bald since I was 12. Just had a really bad genetics. My hairline receded, so I had to just wear a wig. It's a toupee. Yeah.
I mean, sense of humor. Mark it off.
So, talking about you being the villain a little bit, and in your words, saying that you play like a prick. I don't think you play like a prick. I think you play a specific game, but hey, whatever you want. I was looking at your EP. I don't want to go too deep into how many PIMs you've had everywhere because I don't know if Anna brought up her stat that she likes to bring up. But this year alone, this season, you have quite a significant increase in penalty minutes. And I'm talking like this
You should
season,
have him
unless my
guess.
numbers are wrong. I don't have, do you have any idea how many PIMs you have this year?
Yeah, it's like over 100. I know that.
Okay, so last season, you were sitting with Danbury. You were sitting at 33 PIMs. You're at 147 this season. Jordan, what are you doing? what are we doing this year? What is different about this year?
No, that's a great question. I would say, like in all honesty, like I kind of just saw an opportunity this year because I noticed. So I would say like for me as a player, I try to fit into the team, like be a piece of the puzzle. That would be like one of my biggest priorities, just a piece of the puzzle. So I try to see what the team needs and fit into that to just help us be, you know, the most successful team we can be. So I kind of, you know, I looked at the team this year and, you know, and I kind of saw this, maybe it was trending this way in the summer but especially once the season started going, I realized this pretty quick, but we needed some toughness. Like we needed some sandpaper back there. And you know, I would say, I've always been a physical player. But it probably took a couple years of development in this league, to kind of grow into those shoes a bit more, to kind of, yeah, just, you know, just, become a little bit more of a warrior. So yeah, you know, I'm really grateful for all my coaches and other coaches I've had in this league. My coach I had in college as well, but all my coaches my whole life. But I mean, yeah, maybe they helped me kind of get to this point as well. But especially, Gary this year, they've all been kind of encouraging me to be, more physical. But as far as like, the fights and the penalty minutes go, it would just be like I just think we needed someone to step up to the plate this year a lot of times. And I was just willing to do it. We just, for whatever reason, in those situations, we just needed someone to step up. So, yeah, I think this is obviously been my most like aggressive year, and yeah, it's just because like I've just been trying to fill a hole that the team needs, yeah, I think it's worked well for everybody.
So speaking of former coaches, I just saw a comment from Connor Rollo, I think is how it's pronounced. It says, and this may be the coach. It says, "How crucial was your college coach, Dean Stork, in making you the stud you are today?"
Oh yeah. Hey Rollo, that's my buddy from college. Yeah, he's a beauty. Miss you, bro. Well, yeah, I credit Dino a ton for making me the player I am. He always preached hard-nosed shutdown defense, and he made me take a lot of pride in that. He showed me it's a very valuable asset to be a player that's not necessarily the most skilled or shows off a lot of skill and makes like high risk, high reward plays. He showed me that it's extremely valuable and sought after to have players that are simple and just make the other team and are just hard to play against. That would be the best way to put it. Just be hard to play against, defend hard, and those are all things that I would say like I are running through my head all the time, and I really fit in my identity.
Sam, if it's okay, before we move on, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Matraca Time. They take broken hockey sticks, could be from a player, your favorite player, and they turn them into noisemakers that you can take to the games to support your favorite team, or a really cool way to take that broken stick and turn it into something. So we have a quick clip from them, and we have their Etsy store in our description.
Let's go!
All right, so that is Matraca Time. If you guys don't have a noisemaker and your arenas allow them, definitely check them out. They're pretty awesome. So, Sam, you want to keep us moving?
No, I'm going to buy a few more.
Yeah, I've got like 6. I love mine.
They're the best.
Get an entire section going.
Yeah, and really quick, just to let you guys know, if you have a stick, the gentleman that makes them, he's a friend of mine in El Paso, Texas. He can actually give you the dimensions of what the stick needs to be cut down to, so you don't have to ship the full stick. So that'll save big time on shipping. So if you have your own stick that you want to be made into a matraca, he can do that as well.
This question, I'm going to ask it, but I'm also going to add to it. It's from Pee Dee IceCats fan Lisa T. She asked, "Who is your favorite NHL hockey player?" And the part I'm going to add on to it is, do you have one that you try to emulate more with your style of play?
Oh, that's a great question. I kind of have a basic answer. I just love McDavid. I mean, everyone loves watching him, but yeah, I'd say McDavid just because he's so fun to watch. But obviously, I don't model my game after him at all. And if I did, I'd probably be cut like really quick. But I don't know. Player comps for the NHL. I mean, I should have better answers for this. Like, I mean, like I've picked up like maybe like I don't know. It's not very like the names I would drop right now aren't very well known like players, but like Braden McNabb on Vegas is a good one, I would say. But I don't think there's a lot of people probably know that guy. But
I have him on my fantasy, and his points are good.
Yeah, he's a big shot blocker. He's good on fantasy. But yeah, I mean, just guys in the NHL that lots of guys that are good skaters, but they're shut down demon, they're physical, block shots, maybe fight once in a while. So guys like that.
There's another question in here, again from a fan who is probably one of your biggest fans. Well, she might be a part-time PD fan. I don't know how she identifies, but she's originally from the Binghamton area. Caitlin asks, how was your time playing in Binghamton against Binghamton, knowing that they're back-to-back champions?
Oh, I was shaking in my boots. I was so nervous playing against the champs. Like, oh my gosh. No.
I mean, everybody has the same goal, right? Like, we're all in this league to get to the end point. Well, I say we. I'm an armchair referee. I don't play. Please let me humble myself for a second. But we all pay attention to the league for the same reason, and I don't think any of it's meant to be like a jab or anything.
No, yeah, no, it's a good question. I mean, no, everyone loves playing in bingo because their barn is always packed. It's nuts in there. It's super fun environment. And I love playing. Like, I mean, probably everyone does, but I mean, I love playing just in those hostile environments and crowd's loud and just the barn's juiced. So no, bingo was awesome. We had such a fun weekend. It was awesome. And yeah, we had a good series against them too. We split one game. We shut them out. So that was honestly that was one of the peaks of the season. I think that was like one of our biggest wins that really like got the momentum going for us. So
Absolutely.
yeah, and it was great to see you, Kayla, up there too. So thank you for the support.
So I want to move us into something fun, but before we do that, I hope this is okay because I didn't ask you ahead of time, but I saw that you dropped a merch line. And I'm hoping it's okay that we put the link in the description, and hopefully our producer can pull up just to can you tell us a little bit about the merch you put out?
Well, thank you so much for plugging my merch. I really appreciate it.
For sure, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, I just I have a really nice lady named Cheryl who's been helping me with that. She's actually from Columbus, and I met her when I was in Columbus. Her and her husband are fans, and they're super sweet people, and we've had some good talks at the games. And I actually gave her husband Jason my first goal stick. I gave that to him because he's a stick collector, so he's got that hanging up, I think, in his barber shop. He's a barber, but yeah, I just had a lot of people that were asking me to do merch, and so I guess like there was just a lot of demand for it. But I took a while to do it as I didn't want to do it honestly because I try to be like a team first guy, and I didn't really want to take like ask or resources away or whatever from the team. So, but what changed was like we have owners here in PD that are they're the best owners I've ever had. They're just unbelievable people. They support us so much. And our owner Mike actually told me just to do it. So that kind of got the ball rolling because I had a conversation with him about one time, and I told him I wasn't going to do it even though people were asking me. And he's just like, why don't you just do it? Like everyone else is already doing it. So yeah, he was encouraging, and then yeah, and then honestly these designs kind of just made themselves because fans have been telling me they wanted T-shirts and stuff that said that. So so much credit to the fans. Like, I love you guys like so much for all the support and kind of making my branding, like, I guess, just so easy to do. So super blessed.
And let's also talk about, you have like one of the most badass names in the entire league, like Popoff. Like everybody wants a Popoff shirt. So, okay, let's move into the emoji game. And the way this is going to work is we're going to show you a couple emojis, and then you have to kind of decipher what hockey term or hockey related phrase it could be. So we'll get started. I think there's 11 of them. Some are easier than others. Some are kind of difficult.
Sounds good. Okay, yeah, this is an easy one.
Yeah, some are easy.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is a sock tape. So it's the type of tape you put on your shin pads to make them fit better and make them look better too. Let's go 1 for 1. Cherry pick. It's something I never get to do. I think Patrick Marcinkiewicz does that like 10 times a game, but bread basket. That's where most of my shots go. Right in the goalie's bread basket. I'm not even really sure what I'm looking at right now. That looks like it's a bunch of holes. Oh, it's 5 holes. Okay, 5 hole. Yeah. Okay. Poke check.
Very, very good.
This is like an IQ test. So I'm feeling like I have a lot of pressure on me right now. I don't want to sound dumb.
Well,
No,
so
you're doing
far
great.
you're doing the best that we've had done. So
Okay. Okay, this might be the one where I get stumped. That first one looks like wave to me. Stick handle? It's probably not a wave stick. Like high sticking. Is that what someone said in the
There
chat?
you go. Yeah.
Okay, that was definitely my idea. I didn't read the chat actually. I thought of that first. Right wing. I don't know, like starting lineup. Like, is that not it? Five man? Too
Julie in
many
the chat
men?
might be able to help you
Oh,
out.
there's
Too many
6
men.
people on there. Oh, I can't even
Mhm.
count. Yeah, too many men, I guess. I still like my answer better. Like, because it's like it could easily be starting lineup, like 6 guys on the blue line.
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever. Don't give me the bell for that.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Thank you.
Oh, I
don't
forgot
know,
this one for a minute.
hand ticket, like 5 tickets.
You're so close with your first guess.
Oh man, hand ticket. What do you think, chat? Help me out. Hand pass, someone said? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
A ticket, I guess, is a pass in some ways.
The emojis are a little hard to. And I think this is the last one.
Yeah, I'm struggling. This better be the last one. Sun ceiling, sun up, sunny up, sunny side up, eggs.
Sunny side up.
Eggs.
I'm hungry.
I don't know. Warm ups. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like. Oh yeah, I'm just
there
thinking
is
about
one
it.
more.
Oh, there's one more. Okay.
This one's tough. I'm not gonna lie. This one is rough.
I don't know.
Julie's
Wraparound?
like
Someone said how are people getting these? Like, I just
Julie
I don't know.
is
This
the
is
like
why.
champion.
Everyone
Yeah,
knows
Julie.
like I suck at trivia. Like this feels a lot like trivia right now, like at the bar or something, and like I suck at that. So
Oh no, we just like doing it for fun. And we Julie was here last week, and shout out to you because we see you every week and we appreciate you. She kicked ass last week. I mean, she literally, I think she probably got all of them actually. So and then Allison had some answers in the chat too. So shout out to you, girl. And Sam, I think you're up. And do you want to move into doing our quick favorites about Jordan?
Yes. Favorite specialty night?
okay. Oh, this year no doubt was Pride Night. So it was just a really special night because yeah, for those who don't know, the Pride is the team in Florence that was here many years ago, and then I guess they moved or something. But um, everybody, almost all of our fans were once Pride fans back in the day. So we had a night where we all wore jerseys that had the same logo as the Pride did back in the day, the PD Pride, and it just felt like such a good like blast from the past kind of thing. So it was like it was awesome. We had a celeb player. His name's Jan, who was on the bench with us, took a couple shifts, and he's such a beauty. Love him, and yeah, it was just great. Just going to battle for all the fans of the Pride and the former players as well were there. So
What has been your favorite road trip so far this season?
okay, that's a good question. I'm gonna say I'll tell you what wasn't my favorite road trip. This might be a bit of a funny story, but so like 2 weekends ago, we were in Blue Ridge and I had to meet the team on the road because I was flying back to Canada to get my immigration figured out, and then so I flew into Greensboro, which is like 2 hours away, and then I had to rent a car. The team paid for it to drive out to meet the team at the hotel, and my flight didn't get in until like midnight. So I drove in at like 2 a.m. and then yeah, I'm like obviously exhausted from traveling all day, and I'm getting to the hotel, and I checked my messages from earlier, and my roommate on the road is Jugs, Jake Jurgnit, or I don't even know how to say his last name, but Jugs we call him, and he's a beauty. And yeah, I love rooming with him, but I'm not gonna lie, we've had a bit of a falling out since this incident. But he texted me earlier that day. He told me the room number. It was like 341 or something, and then I was like, okay, that's the room number. Like, sounds good. I'll be there at like 2 a.m. And he's like, sounds good. I'll be sleeping. I was like, okay, I'll try to be quiet, whatever. You know the drill. And then I get to the hotel, and I check in at the front desk, and the lady's like, oh, hey, here's your room key. It says we have you down with Jake at room like 350 or whatever. So it wasn't the same room. And I was like, wait, what? Like, he told me 341. And she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, we have you down as this. Like, pretty sure you're in this room. Like, you know, you definitely are. And I was like, no, like, he wouldn't tell me the wrong room. Like, that never happens. Like, yeah, like, I definitely think he must have switched rooms with someone else or whatever. But all I know is, like, I got to go into that room because he told me that room. And, like, that there's just no way. So, she's like, all right, like let's go check it out, like, you know, but like you're gonna hopefully you don't get me in trouble for this. And I was like, all right. So we go up to the room that he told me to go into, 341 or whatever. And I open the door and the door is latched. So I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, okay, yeah, that's definitely not your room. So thank God the door was latched. I don't know who was in there, but they probably would have like shot me if I had walked in for 2 a.m. But that wasn't my room, and my room was actually the one she said it was. And then so in the morning, I definitely ripped Jake pretty hard for that, for just a dumb rookie mistake, man. Like, come on, be better.
What is your favorite adult beverage?
Favorite beer? Maybe just Coors Banquet. It's good. Or like, I don't know, just like I like IPAs a lot now too, actually. But any IPA. Me and Teamer love IPAs. He's a huge IPA guy. So after wins, like we started like chanting in the locker room like IPA, because like like we're getting the IPAs after the win for sure.
Don't be surprised if you get a mountain of those this weekend. Well,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on the road, so maybe playoffs.
Oh geez,
You got
well,
home, it's hardy.
gotta earn them. Gotta earn them.
What is your favorite comedy movie?
Yeah, I should have a better answer to this. Like 21 Jump Street's hilarious. 22 Jump Street actually might even be better, I think. But I love both those movies.
Good choice.
What's your favorite way to celebrate a win?
I think so. This is kind of a unique answer, but because like I've never had really celebrated wins this way until I was on this team. But we have like a really unique kind of way of doing it this year. But so our what we do as a team is like we're I don't know, we're just like a young, I guess just a young group of guys that like really have a lot of like energy, and we love to celebrate. So after road wins, we have we always have beers on the bus, and we have the speaker going on, and just like, I'm not gonna lie, like the dance battles and stuff are incredible. Like it's just and we literally will like keep the music going, and people will just be like just buzzing for like the entire road trip. And like we've had road trips like from Blue Ridge that are like 4 hours, and we've made it the whole way home, and like nobody's like asleep. It's crazy. So yeah, we that was honestly some of the best memories like about this team, was just our celebratory road trips home after wins.
Somebody in the chat said, "Who's your favorite artist and why is it Morgan Wallen?"
Yeah, Morgan Wallen. Yeah, I just love I love country music, and I just think he's the goat.
I agree. He's got such a cool voice, so different than pretty much anything I've heard from anybody else before. So that's a good choice.
What's your favorite warm-up song if you had a choice?
Oh geez, right now I can't say anything other than a John Summit, "Lights Go Down," I think it's called. That is like the official anthem of our team this year. Um, Funny enough, Gary actually got us into like just loving that song, and he loves John Summit himself, which is not something you'd expect from like, I don't think I've ever had a hockey coach that's like listening to this type of music, but he loves EDM, like rave music. And like one time before a game, he like came in the locker room, and he came in with like a video of like a John Summit rave, and he's like, guys, let's listen to this before the game. And I love that about him. But he's he got it. He played the song after one of our biggest wins. I think it was against Athens one time, and he played the song on the bus for us. It was brand new; it just come out, and we were just so fired up, and that became like our official team anthem after "Lights Go Down," John Summit.
I'm writing that
What's your
down.
oh, sorry, didn't mean to overtalk anybody. What's your favorite post game meal?
Oh, great question. Well, in Florence, there's like nothing open after games, unfortunately. So I've had to make quite a few trips through the Taco Bell drive-through, honestly, which is not not super proud of, but it's not bad, I guess. But I would say it's my favorite. But if I could eat anything, like, I mean, I'd probably have like a ribeye. But who's serving ribeyes at midnight? I don't know. But yeah, yeah, probably the go-to would just be like something like a Big Mac or whatever.
So the next section is going to be all about your teammates. That way that your fans can get to know the teams. But before we move on, we did have one question. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Mains. Yeah. This person asked, what is your dream travel vacation? Oh, Sonic's open. Just FYI.
Great, good question. I mean, I honestly don't even really dream about vacationing too much because, like, I think I'm just living the dream playing hockey. I feel like my whole life is a vacation, honestly, when I get to do this. So I don't really, I've never been out of like North America. I've never been to like a lot of guys like need to go to Spain or something. But I don't know, maybe one day. But dream vacation, like, don't really have one, honestly. Maybe I'm just really boring, but I just want to like in the summers and stuff, like after like you might like that'd be the time to take it, right? But I just want to keep skating and you know, doing just working, doing fun stuff at home with my friends or whatever. And so like I'm not really thinking about like a vacation like that. But
What if I rephrased it and said, if you could go play one hockey game in any country in the world, which country would you want to play in?
the US, because I'd play in the NHL. That's not a good answer.
No, that's a good
I don't
answer
know.
though.
I honestly don't have like, you know, that's a good question, but unlike other guys, like a lot of guys have like dreams or something to go play overseas or something. But I personally like just love playing in the States and like, but it might, you know, who knows? Like I wouldn't say like that's written in stone forever, but right now I don't really have a desire to go like play in like Germany or Sweden or something like that bad. But maybe yeah, it'd be cool, I guess. Like, but yeah, that'd probably be the answer. But
Sam?
Were we going to be jumping to the other?
Yeah, get to know the team.
Okay, the other hot seats.
Yeah, the hot seat. Sorry.
Who on your team would make the best mascot?
like who would be best if they just put on like the mascot costume or like
yeah
or okay. Well, I don't know. I'd have to like they wouldn't be able to talk, I guess. So like that would rule out a lot of like strong suits. I feel like from some of my teammates, like Della Savita, for example, is like a great personality. Like he's great with fan interaction. Like he could get chants going and stuff at autograph signings, and like you know, actually I'm just gonna go with Della Savita because I was gonna say he wouldn't be able to talk though for if he was the mascot, which I would actually like because he talks way too much. But his, you know what actually you might not know is he's got unbelievable moves, like his dance moves. I wish he would bring them out more. So yeah, he would be great as the mascot.
Who would last the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
This question was actually asked, I think, for a TikTok one time, and everyone said I would last the least. But
I was going to ask who's going to last the least, but
I'd say either Diaz or Gullo. I think they're just extremely professional and well prepared guys, and Teamer as well. Our captains, they're captains for a reason, and they do all the little things right that you don't always see, but they strike me as guys that would do well. Plus Diaz is an unreal cook, and he made me a cake for my birthday one time, which is awesome.
That's so sweet.
If you had to pick two teammates to join you in a heist and not get caught, who are your two go-to guys?
Okay, heist. Definitely not Della. He's too loud. I don't know. I guess like I'm trying to think of somebody who would be sneaky. I don't know. Like um, maybe like Leggy because he's fast and skilled. I don't know. Um, uh, Peemer because he's old and wise and he could plan it. I think he'd plan the heist very well.
Who is the best with power tools?
I don't know. We haven't had like a power tool competition, but we should definitely test that out. I'd be down. We could all grab like the drill and just throw some screws in a board, see which one's the most flush. But I don't know. I think like Jug seems like he'd be good on the tools, but I think I actually could win that. I'm pretty good on the tools.
I was actually hoping for like an IceCats, a log sawing competition or something.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I've seen those on TV. Yes, I'm down.
So if the whole team took a trip to Vegas, who's getting in trouble first?
Probably Hammy. Definitely Hammy. Hands down him.
Okay, so we're gonna let Sam wrap with the it's a question we ask everybody every week, but my last question was, who do you think is going to score the first goal in your playoff run?
I'll say I think I'm gonna go with Robinson. I think he will.
Okay.
Last but not least, does pineapple belong on pizza?
I don't like it, no. I like pineapple a lot, but I don't like it on pizza at all. I would throw that away.
All right, well, you guys heard it here. No pineapple on Jordan's pizza. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Make sure you check out his merch. Again, his link will be in the description below, and I'll see if we can get that shared on our Facebook page. And I just want to thank you so much for coming and joining us and letting the fans get to know you. So if there's anything to wrap up that you could say to your fans that were listening right now, what would you want to tell them?
Oh, well, no, thank you so much for having me on. Thank you guys. Yeah, it was really fun, and love you guys' podcast. Love what you do. So thank you so much.
Thank you. That means a lot to
Thank
us,
you.
really. We appreciate that.
And yeah, to my fans, like to fans of the IceCats and whatever teams you may be, also that are here, just thank you so much, like guys. Love you guys. This has been the best year of hockey in my life, and I've loved every other year pro as well. But if you're here from any other year that I played hockey with you or whatever, but thank you for that support as well. But yeah, just love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I feel like it's more than I deserve for sure. But I love you guys. I appreciate it so much. So thank you.
All right. Well, we wish you the
Thank
best
you
in your
so
playoff
much.
run, and yeah, I hope you go as far as you guys can go, and we'll catch up with you maybe next season if you're up for it. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. And to all the fans, thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys next week at 7 p.m. Yeah, same time, same place. So we'll see you guys later.
Awesome.
Bye.